Hello, fellow road trip lovers. This week, we headed down to the Front Range for some springtime dirt bike racing. My sons love to race and ride, so a quick trip down to Denver for a Loretta Lynn qualifier was in order. Not only is it fairly close to home, but it's also a great chance for me to spend some quality father-son time with both my boys. And since we had a few bikes and a lot of gear to take, we pulled our trailer along as well. The trip down is only a couple of hours, but we saw just about every kind of weather pattern, from ice to snow to sun. We drove through a few different Colorado climates, and while it was sunny once we got there, it was definitely still super cold and one of the windiest I've ever seen. Since I had myself and my sons, as well as a friend, I decided to give them the camper, and I slept in the back of the truck under the air topper, but without an air deck. Although it dipped down into the teens, I was pretty comfortable with a massive sleeping bag and 2 thick sleeping pads. And as for the races, they were incredible. Since this is a regional qualifier to race in the Loretta Lynn motocross race, the best amateur racers turned up in force to qualify for that holy grail race. Now, riders have to qualify for the Lorettas by racing at regional events like this one between April and June, and then the best 42 riders in each class get a ticket to Loretta's, which takes place in Hurricane Mills, Tennessee. We have a lot of tracks and races in Colorado, but this is the big one for amateurs in hopes of potentially turning pro. My youngest son raced in the 250C class and pit bike, and while he won't advance on to Loretta's, he absolutely loved it. This race was held at the Thunder Valley Park in Lakewood, Colorado, and is a monster of a track. It's kind of built into a hillside, so not only are the riders challenged by the jumps and turns, but also the fact that you're either ascending or descending the hill throughout the course of the race. The temperatures were freezing in the morning, and the track was fairly slick and definitely hard packed until it thawed out midday, making for some additional challenges. And there were all ages of riders, from the smallest rad racers all the way up to college level rippers that are looking to turn pro. And it's truly a family affair, and everyone turns out to support their friend or family member that's racing in the event. We definitely made some great memories, and my boys had a blast, as did I. It also reminded us of how great some of the pit stops can be along I-70. There are some really good landmarks and even a herd of buffalo that are easily seen from the road, and regardless of whether you're heading into the mountains or back down to Denver, there's always something cool to check out along the way.